So for whatever reason, this CRKT Gusset just has not received much love. And I think there's probably like 4 or 5 reviews on YouTube about it. So I wanted to find out for myself, is it really that bad? And you know what? I'm pleasantly surprised. And I think you will be too. Hey, how you doing? My name is Jay. If this is your first time here, welcome to my channel and consider subscribing for knife reviews that get right to the point. This is the CRKT Guset, and right now you should be staring at some specs. These are measurements I took myself, but I'll also have them listed down in the description below just in case any of you want to follow along. So what the heck is a gusset? Well, according to Wikipedia, it's a type of bracket that's used to usually strengthen a structure, and very appropriate name considering the design of this knife. Let's quickly do some size comparisons so you can get an idea of how big that this knife actually is, and we'll go ahead and start out with the Spyderco. How about the PM2? The Wee Pratique. Now this is a knife that I think really resembles the Gusset. We're gonna do one Benchmade, and that being the Bug Out. Ooh, how about this? A Sebi 21. And lastly, my favorite Ganzo, the FH41. So what do I like about this Gusset? Well, I'm going to tell you, I would have to say 90% of the appeal for me is that blade shape. Would you look at that? Just a gorgeous HCR13 MOV steel that is a drop point, hollow ground with a gray titanium nitride finish. Because of this nitride coating, I honestly thought that this jimping would be terrible. Man, was I wrong. It is very effective. Now I just wanted to bring you in really close so I can show you this, the sharpening choil and the plunge grind are absolutely, they're flawless. I mean, I have knives that cost way more than this that don't get it right. So well done, CRKT. And the deployment action was also done right. I mean, when I push on that flipper, as you can see, I mean, it fires out reliably every single time. Very difficult for me to get this to fail. And part of that is going to have to do with, well, the ridiculously strong detent, very strong. I can't shake it loose. And of course, the IKBS ball bearing pivot. And once open, this the frame, it's locking up at a good, wow, yeah, that's every bit of 50%. And the Gusset doesn't have like a true over travel stop. But if you see this, look at the pocket clip and where it sits, yeah, it really helps out with that. Closing the blade is also very enjoyable. I mean, it's not, if you can see, yeah, it's not dropping shut, but it does take a few shakes, so you can kind of get it that way, and it has been getting better. Another big surprise was the centering. Way better than I expected. I mean, look at that. It's not perfect, but it is very close. As far as grip goes, you can see that these stainless steel skeletonized scales, they do actually provide some very good traction here. I really like this deep carry pocket clip. I mean, it gives you, especially for lefties, it gives you a very nice platform just to go ahead and like rest your fingers on or your thumb during the deployment. Plus, you know, just staring at it, I mean, it looks good. With a 0.38 inch handle thickness, this just rides really nice in the pocket. Before I go ahead and toss this up on the scale, I want to show you this combination, a backspacer and the lanyard hole. It has to be made out of, it has to be aluminum because it's not magnetic, and I highly doubt it's titanium. But then again, this knife has been surprising me along the way. No, I'm sure it's aluminum. Wow. 4.4 ounces, which is going to be almost the exact same as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 AA batteries, or, oh, look at that, very close to the Sebenza 21. Now make sure you stick with me because we're gonna get into some of my dislikes. But first, let's see how this 3.2 millimeter thick blade. Let's see how it cuts. Whoa, yes. Yeah, that first one looked a little sketchy, but very good. Now that I think about it, I think that this might be, yeah, this is my only skeleton frame knife currently in my collection. So if you do like these kind of frames, and if so, which one is your absolute favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. Here's what I don't like about the Gusset. Now, typically with these, with Ken Onion design knives, it's gonna be just usually a one position pocket clip, and of course that one position is going to be just tip only. My next dislike is still regarding this pocket clip, even though I do love how it looks, but if you can see, it's almost like they went out of their way to fasten like some very tall screws, because they do really stick out kind of far, and that may get caught on your pants pocket material. My last dislike is going to be the price. Yeah, you can pick up one of these for about, I've seen it from anywhere from $38 to $40, and I really feel, especially at $40, that's a little bit much for this. I mean, come on, it's not like CRKT is using premium materials here. We're talking about 8CR, which is fine, and the stainless steel skeletonized scales. And if you do really like this design and you don't mind a partially serrated blade, they have CRKT offers it's a blacked out version, and it was recently discontinued. So as of right now, this recording, Blade HQ is selling it for $20, which I think at $20, that's a steal. And I'll be sure to go ahead and include the links. All I can say is, if you like this potato, it's a good knife. And I really do like it, but I just feel that the price, it needs to come down just a little bit. I mean, we're not talking about much. Once that comes down, then I feel really good about recommending it. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And if you enjoyed this video at all, you got any value, maybe just leave a thumbs up. Those are always nice. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next video. Take care.